All right, welcome back everybody. I'm going to do a quick video today to show the first two things that I bought for my Mustang. They just came recently. They are Lloyd floor mats, because the car didn't come with any floor mats from the dealer. And then a Coverking car cover, because this is where I park my car. And that is the tree in our front yard. So I want to be able to put a car cover on it to protect it when it's clean. And yeah, so let's check out these mats. I usually buy WeatherTech floor mats for all of my cars, but that's because usually the cars are being driven in snow, mud, rain, and have lots of dirty kids' feet in the back of them. But this car is probably not going to be driven in those conditions as much, so I decided to try out these Lloyd mats instead. They're supposed to be nice, a little bit more of a luxury mat, kind of like a plush carpet. So let's see how they look. Alright, so I got the mats out of the box here, and you can see they come with this officially licensed product tag. That's because I got a trunk mat. I thought it'd be fun to get one that had a Shelby logo on it. They got a couple different like Mustang logos, and no, this is not a Shelby, but since it's going to be hidden in the trunk anyways, I thought that'd just be kind of a fun little emblem to have in there. So you've got the official Carroll Shelby tag, and you've got the Lloyd mats information tags. And then they come with this little inspection card, which is kind of cool. So it shows that it gives you the actual names of everybody who worked on them. So that's kind of cool. It makes it look like a somewhat high quality production process where they actually track who's doing stuff. They look nice. They are really thick. They're soft. And you can see they come with the retention clips here, which should line up with the factory clips in the floor to help hold them in place. So let's check them out. I'm going to just cut off all these little plastic pieces there and get them lined up in the car and see how they fit. Alright, so we're going to do the trunk mat first. This is what the trunk looks like in here. It's actually a pretty decent sized trunk for a convertible. It has a decent amount of space. Yeah, please ignore how dirty my car is right now. I washed it, and then of course it rained 2 days later. So this is the trunk mat. We're gonna take this and see how it fits. I ordered the one for the factory subwoofer here. As you can see, my car is equipped with the factory sub, so we'll see. Hopefully it has the right fitment on this right edge here. Alright, so I've got this laid out in here. You can see this one is the correct one. It's cut perfectly, so it fits in right next to the footing for the sub on this side. And then just tuck that down right there. Fits perfectly right around the footing for that sub bracket. Yeah, looks nice. You can see this side, it is extended to fit back into this corner over here. It seems like a really nice, high quality mat. Like I said, it's nice and thick. It's what they call one of their plush mats. And yeah, I'm happy with it. Usually for my trunk mats, I go with the similar WeatherTech to the fronts. I usually get the rubber WeatherTech mat that has the sort of the little edges that come up around it to catch spills and stuff. But again, I'm not going to be carrying a bunch of dirty stuff in this car. And I thought it'd be fun to get something that's a little bit more decorational instead of functional. I'm going to be renting this car out on Turo and so I wanted to put a few things in it that just add a nice little kind of touch. This makes it look a little bit more upscale and luxurious, and I like it. I think it came out clean. All right, let's go take a look at the front mats and see how they fit. All right, so these are the floor mats for the rest of the car. It's a 4-piece set, so there's 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. The rear ones are these adorable little tiny mats, because being a Mustang, there's very little space in the rear. And I did just notice that one of these has a little bit of a thread on it, so I'm going to go trim that off real quick. And this is the passenger side. And this one with the retention clips should be the driver's side. So let's go see how they fit. All right, so I've got the passenger mat in over here. I can't really call this an install video because it's not really much of an installation. I just literally threw this in here, but it looks nice. Everything fits very well. It lines up perfectly with the car. And it looks sharp. Like I said, it's nice and thick and comfortable. It should be a nice addition for when you're riding in the car, have a little bit of a nicer floor mat under your feet. All right, so this is the driver's side over here. You can see the driver's side has these 2 retention clips here. And those are important because it's a stick shift. And so you have pedals on this side, and even if it wasn't a stick shift, you'd still have the brake and gas pedal, obviously. So you don't want this thing moving up underneath the pedal and either getting stuck in blocking the brake or the gas or the clutch. And because it's a stick shift, obviously your feet are moving even more, so it's even more important to have it held in place. So we're just going to line these up here. Those both snap in place nicely. And there you go. That's it. Looks nice. I think it should do the job. Now for the rear mats, I noticed these are actually just slightly different. I kind of assumed they would be the same, but you can see you have just a little bit of a different cut here on the edges. And then same thing on this side. This one extends out a little bit more and that one's curved off. So we're just gonna make sure that these ones go on the right side and we'll be all done. All right, got the rear mats thrown in here. Just like all the other ones, they fit very nicely. They line up properly with the footing for the seats here. You can see it's cut out just in the right spot. So, looks great. Probably the easiest thing I'll ever do to this car. All right, so now we're gonna check out the other thing I picked up, which is this Coverking car cover. I've never actually had a car cover for any of my cars. Usually I don't bother covering them. But because I'd like to be able to keep this car clean and it stays parked in my driveway, I thought this would be a worthwhile investment. And again, because I'm going to be renting it on Turo, it'd be nice to be able to wash it, get it all cleaned up, shined up, and then just throw a cover on it until it's ready for the next person who's going to rent it. So let's see how this thing looks. Here's the tag here, so it says custom vehicle cover, StormProof. They have a couple different versions of covers from Coverking, depending on sort of how heavy duty you want. And I think the StormProof is one of their more heavy duty models to protect it from wind and sun damage and all that stuff. So I'm going to open this all up and see how it fits on the car. One thing I should have pointed out at this tag before I put it all on is that the tag also says front here. So that gives you a little bit of a clue of where to start when you're putting on the car, because there's really no other indication on here. So I'm going to start with this, hook it over the front, and hopefully it's self-explanatory. All right, so got the cover put on. It was pretty quick. It took me about 1 minute to pull it on from front to back. Looks like it fits nicely. Has elastic around the bottom to help keep it on the car. Has this little pocket here for the antenna. And then it has cutouts for the side mirrors, as you'd expect. And then the logo goes on the front here for Coverking. All right, pretty basic, nothing really too exciting to report, but I think it'll be helpful to have this for the car, help keep it clean between washing it. This is not something I'm going to put on the car every day. I'm not that obsessed about my cars. But like I said, it'll be nice occasionally if I just washed it to be able to throw this on and protect it and keep it clean. Feels like it's pretty high quality. It feels nice and thick and durable. We'll see how it holds up. We get a lot of sun here. The summer it's 90, 100 degrees for most of the summer. So we'll see how it holds up to that, and I'll let you guys know. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to drop a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. All right, thanks for watching.